guys, welcome to our Thanksgiving edition of Sanity Check Mondays, where this week we'll be talking about gratitude. So to kick things off, I wanted to just list some of the things that I'm most grateful for within this year, so within 2017. So the very first thing that comes to my mind is that this Friday, my husband and I will be celebrating 6 years of marriage. So I'm really excited about that. So Thanksgiving always gets me excited, meaning that we made it through another year and we get to celebrate another year. So, and then secondly, I'm grateful that this year I made the decision to push past my fears and to finally take the step to really pursue my purpose and to start doing things that I'm passionate about. I feel like just taking that step and not being afraid to do new things is something that I'm really grateful that I was able to accomplish this year.
Good job.
Yay.
So for me this year, I have a lot of things to be grateful for this year. There was a lot that happened, a lot that didn't happen, thank God. But for me, one of the big things that happened, I was able to actually find peace in the midst of a lot of things that have happened. And so there were times where I thought I wasn't going to. So the fact that I was able to, and I'm able to embrace that and continuously daily have that same peace has been really, really gratifying. Another thing that was awkwardly coming to pass for me that I wasn't expecting is my circle changed. And for the better, per se. I still have relationships with most of those same people from my past or whatever, but the dynamics have changed and we've got to see each other grow in completely different ways than what we would have ever expected 5 years ago. We used to have sit downs and talk about things about life. So I'm really grateful to kind of watch my social circle develop and then also watch my friends grow along with me as we continue adulthood.
So as it's very easy to be in a position of gratitude in this season of the year with Thanksgiving and Christmas, and we have all the feel goods of this holiday season, but one thing that we wanted to note is that gratitude is an attitude that you can have all year long. So we've talked previously about some of the things that we intentionally do to make sure that we are grateful all year long and that we are acknowledging just the good that is happening to us pretty much on a daily basis, or at least we try to. I think Heather has a really great example of how she does that, and it actually involves her whole family. So if you want to tell us a little bit about that.
So it's 2017. So like in 2014, me and my family, we tried to do the Daniel fast. Effort and try, right? So part of that was to start a family prayer call, and when we started in 2014, it was just to do it during the Daniel fast. And then in 2015, we were like, we can do it the whole year. Didn't make it. 2016, like, we can do it the whole year. Didn't make it. And so this year has been our first year that we have successfully done the prayer call all year long so far.
Yay!
So for me personally, because I don't live near my family, so it's an intentional make time for the phone call, make time for my family, don't fall asleep in the middle of prayer because you had to do the calls too late. So we do on that call, while we're asking for different things, we always make it a point to speak about the good that has happened. And I think that is the biggest thing for us, because so many times, like, you go to God and you're like, help me.
Yeah.
What about, can we? Mm-hmm. And so just to be like, absolutely, I don't have any prayer requests.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And so there have been so many times this year where no one had anything going. We're like, thank you, God. And like, we meant that wholeheartedly. Mm-hmm. So for me to be able to do that, and then sometimes my friends jump on with me, so like all of us are able to embrace that. So that is definitely the one thing I do, pretty much the only thing I do, to remember my gratitude and the glory of for everything. So I know that's a little deep.
Well, no, I have actually heard it termed as praise reports. So we always have, prayer requests. But sometimes in the midst, like you said, of those requests, we fail to acknowledge our praise reports, acknowledge no matter how big or how small, today, what went right today. Something did, regardless of if it was the worst day of your life.
I got to work on. I had a job.
Yeah, something went right. And for me, I actually read a devotional that encouraged people to start a gratitude journal, and it was an idea that I had never considered before, and it has actually been a really good experience for me. The point of it is to write in the journal at night. So one, it sets you up that before you go to bed, you have all the good thoughts, so the good things that happened in that day, that's the last thing that you think about. Yeah, so that hopefully you're not tossing and turning, based
agonizing through.
Right, over many other things. And I found myself when I started that journal that the things just poured out. Like I thought it was going to be hard to write, like, okay, what did happen good today? But I was just like writing, and it got so much easier every day to think about, once again, no matter how big or how small, something good. And as you said, I started incorporating in good things that were happening to other people that people told me about. And so I was like grateful that this happened to my coworker or my friend or my mom or whoever it may be. So I think that these are two both really great examples, and whatever works for you, we would definitely encourage you to, once again, take on the attitude of gratitude throughout the year, and you'll find that it just changes your whole perspective on any situation that you're in.
Yes. So we want you guys to have an amazing Thanksgiving. We want you guys to spend time with your friends and family. If you get the day off, enjoy the day off. If you don't, be thankful you have a job. And we will see you on Monday. Bye.